Being overwhelmed is a feeling, not a state of being. It's something we feel, and without us assigning it meaning, it carries no weight. What I'm saying is we can choose how we deal with the feeling of being overwhelmed. While the feeling of overwhelm feels like it could swallow you up, the feeling itself only has power if you allow it to. Today, I want to give you some practical tips of what to do when you feel overwhelmed. These are things you need to practice over time, and you won't change overnight. But remember, 1% of improvement today is better than yesterday. So let's dive in. 1, recognize that your brain is telling you lies. Acknowledge when it's just your overprotective emotional response talking, or when it's something you really need to be on the lookout for. Let your brain speak loudly when you're in a dark alley. But when you're filling out your medical school application, thinking of how you're going to pay XYZ or any situation that you might be overwhelmed with, tell the field chatter, thank you for worrying, but I got this. When the brain's telling you that your new goal is going to take a lot of work, say, you're right. All good things do take a lot of work, but I got this. 2, prioritize your to-do and your goal list. List. We all have lists. Lists are good. But when they're not managed, they themselves can cause you to feel very overwhelmed. Choose the one thing you could do to keep you moving forward to your goal. For the one thing that you want to accomplish, write down the steps that is going to take you to get there. Start with your end goal and work backwards. Highlight what needs to be done first before moving to the next thing. Prioritize what the next right move is. That one thing that will keep you moving forward. 3, work on things throughout your day in 1 to 2 hour increments. Know your end goal, but don't obsess over it. It takes a ton of little steps to get you there. So there's no sense in overlooking them. Focus on what's in front of you and work on it for 1 to 2 hours at a time. It's okay to make that forever long list, but just know that it will never truly be complete because things keep getting added to it. So consider your goal to focus only on one thing at a time for 1 to 2 hours at a time. Try not to multitask because it only leads to half completed tasks. 4, give yourself grace. When a baby falls, when they're learning to walk, what do? We get in our sweetest high-pitched voice and we cheer them on. So be kind to yourself, just like you would to a friend or to a baby who's working so hard to get it right. You see the finish line for them, even if it's far down the road, but you know that if your friend or baby keeps at it, they'll get it right. So treat yourself the same way. Cheer yourself on. Life is so busy. There's so many priorities. A little each day gets you closer to the finish line. 5, enjoy the process. Take a moment to enjoy each step because when you reach your goal, there's a 98% chance that there will be a new goal lined up right after that. So enjoy the journey. It's what makes the outcome so worth it. Plus, if you're rushing through it all, before you know it, time flew and you realize you weren't even there for it all because you weren't truly present. When you accept that and that it being your thing, whatever that may be, when you accept that it is a process versus expecting immediate results or expecting to be at the finish line when you've just barely started, you'll see the beauty in every step. 6, celebrate your wins along the way. This one is so important. Every single thing you do gets you one step closer. You have to crawl before you walk, so celebrate your crawl. It got you where you are today. Every move counts and should be recognized. Each tiny thing you do makes an impact on your grander goal. Friends, in life, we are going to have moments of fear, of not knowing what to do, but I want to encourage you to not let those things stop you. Recognize them because they're real, but do not let them take over. If you need further help, talk to a professional. There's nothing wrong with asking for assistance. We're all in this together. See you again next time.